Hello and welcome to the 2018 Unified Sports Fall Festival Coaches Go-To meeting. Please save the dates for September 8th and 9th for bocce, golf, sailing, and softball, and September 29th and 30th for croquet.
Hi, Sue Moore here. Here are all your important dates. The intents are due July 6th. We do like it when you fill those out so we know that you're coming. July 18th for Croquet Invitational, the one in Elizabeth Park, and for softball. And August 17th for bocce, croquet, golf, and sailing. All of these dates are on the registrations that are up on the website. And please send your registration via secured email to the person listed in the registration handbook. Here's where you find the intent. I think most of you should know this by now. It's under forms, and go right to the intent. You'll see it down here. And make sure when you're going for events that you pick fall sports and then the number of events. So if you're doing bocce and croquet, pick two, so both, so that you have enough space to fill it all out. So bocce is again in Stamford. It's at Scalzi Park. There's really no changes this year, and we encourage, if you would like to, Sarah gets a good rate at a hotel down there at the Sheraton Stamford. If you'd like to stay over Friday night, so you'll be there nice and early on Saturday morning, please take advantage of that. As always, Bocce Skills is just on Saturday, and that event is open to athletes 8 and older. And tournament this year will be played, traditional will be played on Saturday, and Unified is on Sunday. And we will encourage you to bring your athletes 18 and older to tournament.
Hi everyone, Rachel here talking about croquet. Croquet is on a different weekend than the rest of fall sports, so just make note that it is September 29th and 30th at the Ocean House in Rhode Island. It is a one-day event for your team, so it will be a $20 registration fee. Like always, we have shuttles that will take you to and from the off-site parking to the Ocean House. I will be emailing out the allotments for the teams, so look for that coming shortly. Registration for Elizabeth Park will be due July 18th, and that event will be held on August 25th. If you have any new teams and you'd like to start a croquet team, let me know and I can get you in touch with Bobby Shorthouse. Or if you're an existing team and want to brush up on your skills, let me know and you can feel free to contact her and she'd be happy to come out to your practice.
Hi, this is Sarah. Just to go over golf. The tournament will be held on Sunday, September 9th at Sleeping Giant Golf Course. Please remember that there's no parking at the golf course. You need to park at Quinnipiac University and take the shuttle over. We will have box lunches provided for teams with early tea times again this year. Here are a few reminders to share with your athletes and partners. Please remember this is a competition and awards are given. We really need to make sure people stick to the rules and do not have any rule violations. Alternate shot means after play A takes a swing, player B then takes the swing. If player A swings and misses, the swing counts and it's player B turn. So please make sure you comply with these rules. To keep your score accurately, be sure to count penalties and misses, and there should not be any slow play. It should not take more than 2 hours to play the course at Sleeping Giant. For alternate shot golfers, in order to make it much easier for the state office to set up the heats this year, we have changed things a bit. Below is a list of golf courses, and we ask that you have either 18-hole round, one 18-hole round, or 2 9-hole rounds at one of the below courses. They're very similar to Sleeping Giant. and we ask that you submit the scores for one of those courses. Finally, you must have no more than one 10X in the 18 holes. We are having a golf coaches meeting on Thursday, June 21st at the office. So if you could give me a call or email me just to let me know you're coming, that would be great. We have some additional golf events. The Golf Skills Jamboree is Sunday, July 22nd at Lyman Orchards. Colchester Skills Challenge, we're waiting on a date for that. Alternate Shot Golf Invitational is Saturday, August 18th. And the New England Golf Invitational will be October. We will get that information out to you soon. Sailing, Unified Sports, the Fall Festival Sailing Regatta will be held at the Wattawanna Club in Stonington Borough. Once again, the dinner dance will be held at the Borough Firehouse. And those teams that are staying over, please make sure you send me your housing list by August 17th.
Hey everyone, it's Morgan. Some updates for softball. We are fortunate enough to get the qualifier back, so we are going to have that Saturday, August 11th, but it has been moved to Millwoods Park in Wethersfield. There's also going to be the Danbury Invitational back this year as well, and that's Saturday, August 18th at Rogers Park in Danbury. For the divisioning tournament, each team is allowed 2 absences. So if a team has more than 2, you can advance to the state tournament, but will only be able to compete with the people who came with you or for a participation ribbon if you aren't able to have a full team. You must complete the absence form and send it in to me within 3 days from the qualifier. The Fall Festival softball tournament will be held at Connecticut Sportsplex and Kennedy Memorial Field, just as it was last year, and games will be played both on Saturday and Sunday. Depending on the number of teams we have, we hope to be able to complete divisions in one day, and skills will be Saturday only at Kennedy Field. And update for uniforms. In an effort to continue to enhance the athletes in all of our competitions, we are asking teams to be sure to have appropriate uniforms for each sport. Athletes should be in sport attire for all events. So just a reminder, no jeans. Team uniforms should never be red so that our medical volunteers can be easily identified. Softball uniforms should either be shorts or softball pants with a t-shirt or a softball uniform shirt. Athlete numbers are even, partners are odd. Croquet uniforms are to be white/khaki shorts, capris, pants, and white shirts. Polo or button-down is okay. No t-shirts, please. And in case of rain, any color jacket is acceptable. Bocce uniforms should be polo shirts or tees with shorts, capris, or pants. Sailing must have the proper attire, including specific life jackets. And golf uniforms should be polo shirts with shorts, capris, or pants. Men are required to wear collared shirts, and women may wear skirts.
Hi, it's Sarah again. Special Olympics Connecticut Unified Long Distance Running Team has events from August through October. If you have any athlete that's interested in joining the team, you can contact either Kevin Grimes, Barbara Hedden, or Mark Mercadante. Their information is listed at the bottom of the page.
Hi everyone, Rachel again, just to talk about some updates on coaches education. If anyone has any questions about the rules, there's a link there that will bring you directly to the Special Olympics page, and you can click on any sport-specific rules. Just a reminder that all head coaches must be certified in their sport. Coach certification reports will be sent out soon, so if you have any questions regarding that, you can check with your local coordinator, or if you have any questions regarding that report, you can contact myself or Mark Mercadante. And then also head coaches must be certified in concussion training. Again, the National Federation of High Schools has a course and the CDC has a course as well, and those are both up on our website. And you should complete the course and then also email me your certificate when you are done. And here's just a reminder about how to access that course.
Hello, Katie York here. Just some volunteer reminders. Just to remind you guys again that make sure that the Class A's are being filled out completely. Incomplete forms will be sent back. I just noticed a lot of times that people are leaving key information off, like address or date of birth, and just a reminder, try to look the forms over. If they're giving you the paper version. So I know I've been saying this for the past couple of years, but we've been working with a volunteer background screening vendor named Verified Volunteers, and they do a really good background check, and it just takes a little bit more time than our old vendor. So we're not really able to do any of the last minute stuff like we had been doing, which includes the group home changes. So I really need at least, I try to be as flexible as possible with those group homes. I know their staff, change a lot, and sometimes they might change who's scheduled, but I really need a good week's lead time on that to make sure that the paperwork actually comes back in time for the games. Another reminder that we do have the web version of the Class A for new volunteers, and there are 3 steps to that. There's the verified volunteer step, the protective behavior step, and then there's a final application page with biographic information. So just make sure that if anybody's doing the online form that they're doing all 3 steps and not just doing step 1 and then Xing out of it, which happens quite often. We also have a link to rescreen existing Class A volunteers, which I'd sent to the local coordinators at one point, but if anybody needs that, just shoot me an email and I'll send it to you again. If any local or coach, head coach wants to know if somebody has done the form online, because I know I do get a lot of calls about that, which again, feel free to call me or email me if you want to know if I've received something. But also remember that if anybody is filling out the paperwork online, they get an email from Verified saying that they've completed the Class A online, and then they also get an email when I actually accept the form on the back end. So if you're looking for corroboration that they've actually done it, the volunteer does have 2 different emails stating that they did it. But if all else fails, just check in with me. Here's my contact information posted right there. Thanks. And another just friendly reminder, we've had some issues with people maybe not living up to the code of conduct that is expected of our volunteers and our athletes. So just look here. The coach's code of conduct is respect for others, ensure a positive experience, act professionally, and take responsibility for my actions, quality service to the athletes, health and safety of the athletes. Basic athlete code of conduct is sportsmanship, training, competition, and responsibility for their actions. If you're looking for the actual codes, there's a coach and volunteer one that's actually part of the protective behaviors training. So when you go through that, you'll have that reminder, as well as the athlete code of conduct is on our website. So just a friendly reminder to treat each other well and try to abide by our code of conduct. Thanks.
Hi everyone, this is Nicole from the health side. We just finished up our first series of Fit 5 where coaches were able to implement health information at practices leading up to summer games. So we'll be doing the same thing for fall sports. All materials are provided by us at the office, and there's an incentive for local programs to receive up to $100 once you complete the program. So you would just implement some health information at your practices leading up to fall sports. If you have any questions on that, my email is listed up here. And for healthy athletes, we will be offering health promotion education at our bocce and softball locations this year. And for softball, it will be at the Sportsplex in North Branford. If you have any questions on that, feel free to contact Caitlin at her information posted here.
Just a reminder, if you have not already done so, please register for Rained Out. It's a text message service. The steps are listed below, and we'll send you out a text in case of inclement weather or schedule changes. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the sports department staff. Below is listed all of our names and emails, and we'd be happy to hear from you. Thank you so much for completing the 2018 Special Olympics Connecticut Unified Sports Fall Festival webinar. We'll see you at the games.